In the desolate village of Bloodway, nestled in the shadow of the haunted Crimson Ridge, there existed a path that no living soul dared to tread after dusk. The villagers called it the Bloodway, a cursed trail that wound through the dense, twisted woods surrounding the village. The few who dared to venture near it at night never returned, and those who had seen the aftermath spoke of horrors too ghastly to describe. On the night of the blood moon, when the sky turned the color of spilled blood and the earth trembled as if in fear, the village was blanketed in a suffocating darkness. The wind howled through the ancient trees, carrying with it the faint sound of tortured screams. The air grew heavy with a thick, metallic scent, as if the very atmosphere was saturated with the essence of death. In the heart of the village, a sinister fog began to rise, curling around the buildings, seeping into every crack and crevice. The villagers, filled with dread, bolted their doors and windows, praying for the night to pass without incident. But deep down, they knew that something malevolent had awakened, a force older and more evil than anything they could imagine. At the entrance of the Bloodway, where the forest loomed like a wall of darkness, a figure emerged from the shadows. His skin was ashen, stretched taut over his bones, and his eyes were nothing but empty, black pits. This was Malaketh, an ancient demon long forgotten by history, but remembered in nightmares. Malaketh had been imprisoned in the depths of the earth for centuries. But the blood moon had broken his chains, and now he was free to unleash his wrath. With a low, guttural growl that shook the ground, Malaketh stepped onto the Bloodway. The earth beneath him began to pulse and bleed, as if the path itself were alive and suffering. Blood flowed freely from the ground, forming rivers of crimson that snaked through the village, staining everything in their path. As Malaketh advanced, he summoned his minions, souls of the damned, bound to him by blood and pain. These were the Shades, ghostly figures with faces twisted in eternal agony, their bodies flickering in and out of existence. With them came the blood wraiths, spectral beings wrapped in tattered, blood-soaked shrouds, their eyes burning with an insatiable hunger for death. The slaughter began with the rise of the fog. The Shades moved like shadows, slipping through walls and doors, appearing in the rooms of the sleeping villagers. They struck with deadly precision, their icy hands piercing hearts and crushing throats, leaving behind nothing but the sound of choking gasps and the gurgle of blood. The victims' bodies convulsed violently, blood gushing from every orifice, drenching the beds and floors in crimson pools. Outside, the blood wraiths swarmed the village like ravenous locusts, their claws effortlessly slicing through flesh and bone. The air echoed with the